How often has it been over the course of this playthrough that a disaster isn't looming at our gates? Or we're not sitting at the edge of a difficult decision, where we're not dying to the pressure of the endless hordes? It's a rarity. But we're actually at a moment of peace right now. Surely it won't be long-lived, but we'll make it last as long as we can. Hey, Alchin here. Short stream today. I was supposed to be off tonight, but I suddenly work. I probably shouldn't have even started this stream, but I could fit in a little hour and a half, 2-hour ditty here. And I don't want to leave the group hanging. My plan was 2 streams tomorrow, but since I work, it's probably not going to be the case. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to do... I don't know. Bobo Bay, maybe? Or maybe some other Steam Next Fest game. I'm in my demo era. But still... I gotta do one for the OGs every once in a while. And I really want to get to the next Crisis. I really want to get to the end of this playthrough so that I can take the lessons I've learned here and carry it through into something a little more cinema. Something a little more iron. Will I pay the iron price for that hubris? Probably. Let's see how everyone's looking. Okay, so this armor's not going to be an upgrade for anyone. It's standard-ish for my spear boys. Once this guy has nimble, we'll upgrade him to later. I do like the idea of having that helmet and that armor on. They look like an actual proper set. You'll get a lot of actual proper uniforms over the course of this playthrough. In fact... the greed would be too real. Let's just go. Let's just find a job. Or first of all, actually, let's get some shopping done. Is there anything interesting in here that we could scoop up? Ooh, it's got a little bit of a herald on it. It's not too expensive, and it's actually better than most what we're wearing. Maybe I should scoop up a set of 3 of these. Who would that be an upgrade for? No one in the front line, I would... Actually, that'd be an upgrade for Grimald. Be an upgrade for Tempest, although... fashion-wise, a notable downgrade. Get some of the archers in it. Okay, I'm convinced. We'll buy... black and red and the blue ones. I know when we came to town we were hoping to buy an axe, but I believe that it wasn't available. Yeah. The top tier one-handed axe would be goated with the sauce. But unfortunately, we remain dry, unmarinated men. Take that one out of context. Veteran lessons for you. Veteran lessons for you. And everyone else is gonna have to deal with their inadequacies. Well... yeah. We can't be spending too much on training. Our poor men are suffering enough already. Last couple streams, I've been really pissed off. At the end of the last couple streams, I've gotten a message saying that I've gotten chat messages during the stream that didn't come through. So hold on, let me see if I can manipulate things a little bit here. People have been sending messages, and YouTube's been filtering them for absolutely no reason. It's been infuriating. I really want to, you know, engage with my audience, talk to a chat, but the fact that YouTube keeps smiting people's messages is just unforgivable, honestly. Like, we're here to make connections, and you're just deciding arbitrarily to stifle those? Like, it's actually unacceptable for a streaming platform to just censor chat messages without any input from the person behind the channel. Without any chance for me to process or decide. Okay, I think we're gonna upgrade someone to this. fact, here's what we do. The archers get the wolf gear. We'll go into town. We'll buy that last hauberk. Because the price is just too right. And it's like a good level of fatigue. It just feels good. You know what they say, bustin' makes me feel good. Wait, that's not the one. There we go. Our archers dripped out. No. Okay. So we're still getting a 53% reduction from Nimble with that on. That ain't bad. Niku's gonna be pissed to find out he's the only one in the back row who doesn't get dripped out, but... oh well. What Niku doesn't know doesn't hurt him. And then these are 90, these are 95. Alright. Ready to go look for work. Kalkborg refuses to give us a job, so we'll groan on down to Gronenberg. Let's go, men. Really pissed that I can't find any orc camps. I've wandered all over the woods here. I guess we still have all this infinite undiscovery, but I'd really prefer to hang out in the territory where my money actually means something. So it might be time to hang up this ambition. Boys? Boys? Let's see. Henrik the Burgomaster's study is lit by a warm fire. He offers you a seat and a goblet of wine, both of which you take. Sellsword, you're familiar with how dangerous the roads are these days. By the gods, that's some good wine. You nod and try to hide your astonishment. Henrik the Burgomaster smiles tersely and continues. Good. Do you understand this task I have for you? I need a caravan escort along the roads to Hallslag about a day from here. Pretty simple, right? Time. Up to $100 for heads. Yeah. We need to pay more for this. That's a little more reasonable, but if we accept your offer, I need some time to think about it. I know that's like bad for my reputation or whatever, but I had to try. I guess Hallslag wouldn't be too bad a trip. But surely the old reliable Damwald. Every time we come here, there's wolves attacking. They've been voted the most appetizing town, the most prey-like village in all the lands. 148 days in a row. Right. Could be a really dangerous job, but that is a lot of money. Let's think about this real quick. So he wants us to go to Eisenhold, which would be here. From there, we could head east and explore the wilds. We'd get paid about 5 grand, which would be another like 16. No, it'd be like near 20 extra days of war funds. Could sustain a pretty decent trip out into the wilderness here. Maybe we take the job, go to Eisenhold, take a boat down to New Deitch, do the walk to here, peel off into the woods a little bit before making the cycle back. So like 6 days to Eisenhold. Boat down. 10 days into the wilderness. A lot of this will rot in that time. I mean, we gotta do something, right? We can't just wander forever. We'll give it a try. I don't know if we can handle any battle that pops up, if I'm being honest. But sometimes you just gotta take a stab, you know? Take some risk. Endanger your men. When the caravan takes a quick break, you come find a man resting with his legs dangling from the bed of a wagon. If his feet aren't free, they're bound together by chains, and his arms are in no better state. He sees you. You recognize me? I'm Conrad von Niedergard of the House Niedergard, a prisoner of some value, as I'm sure my name alludes. But as a freed man, I'm of even greater value. Kill these guards, take me home, and you'll be able to walk. You'll have so many crowns in your pockets. A guard walks up and slaps his scabbard against the man's shins. Quiet, you! Come on, mercenary, let's hit the road again. Pay this bastard no mind, would you? He's got nothing but lies for you. Don't waste your breath, I don't give a shite who you are. Right now, you're a simple prisoner. Surely if you were of such noble birth, you'd have been able to defend yourself and not end up in this situation to begin with. Be gone with you, rabble. Oh, they're really taking the... I guess there's no road down here. Fuck, though. You look at the map and look at the scene before you. A hamlet was supposed to be here. Adler walks past, chowing down on an apple with a satisfying crunch. Mm-hmm. Might want to pen some edits in that, sir. The village is nothing but ash. Its habits are hanging from wooden posts or any tree still standing. Bones of those not hanged are piled up in the middle of what was probably the town square. Staring at the ground, you see footprints leading away from the carnage. Small ones, big ones, goblins, orcs. Adler shakes his head. Surely they're not working together, right? You shrug and answer. I'm sure the orcs went through and then the goblins came and picked the remains, or possibly the other way around. The sellsword nods, assured by your explanation. Though you both know deep down the collection of tracks are most likely not a coincidence. Jesus fucking Christ. I cursed us with the stream title today, boys. We don't get days between Crisis. We barely got a day between Crisis. It's the Orc Crisis, baby! The greenskin apocalypse is on the way! The orcs and the goblins working together? Oh boy. Hey, you wanna come with us? You wanna travel the road with us? No? Okay, hey. That's a lot of people heading west. Refugees, mayhaps? Oh no. Oh god, oh no. Okay, this is good though. This is good though. We want orc locations to spawn so we can meet our ambitions. This could actually be incredible news for us, you know? Copium. I do not want to see a fight with goblin poison and orc frontliners though. Like if we get put down to 6 AP by the goblin shots, and then one of those orc berserkers actually gets in and closes the gap, we might actually just be cooked. Oh god. Okay, it's just some orc youngs. We can handle some orcans. Oh god, it's 15 of them. A little more than some. Mayhaps we should have just ran. So they do that stupid jump attack. Should we maybe spread out a little bit so that we're not... Like, we just gotta sit and eat it. Shields up, boys. Dunk. Please, Mithril. If ever I need you to land some shots, this is the day. Oh, boy. Should I have... Can these guys even make the gap? Oh, motherfucker, look at them all. They're even coming into battle naked, they're so confident. Or maybe so poor. Okay, no jumpy? Okay. So that was a little waste of a shield. Let's chill. Chilling like yonder villains. No, this is good. Some of them are going to go before we get a chance to. It's good to get the shield blocks up. Oh, boy. Where's the one I already hit? He's already in the middle of it all, huh? Why do you not have a shield? What's going on? In what world would I have ever taken your shield off? The fuck is that? Okay, let's just back up to decrease the chance we get jumped on, I guess. That's really scary. He had the lion shield on, right? Interesting. Sacrificial dog, maybe? Sacrificial dog, probably. Sorry, boy. Your sacrifice is an honorable one. Don't know if it'll make a difference in the battle, but... Hey, Niku! So we got a message about goblins and orcs working together. So I think the stream title might have been a lie on this one. I think there might be no days of peace in between disasters. I think we might just be cooked. Yeah. Let's rotation. Hit him with one of these. Take a couple little pot shots. Oh, if he had the bleed arrows on, we would have cooked that man. That smooth, green, Bruce Banner ass man. But luckily we got our own banner. Alright. Enough bad jokes, it's time for strong pokes. Oh, buddy boy. Yeah, headshots. Headshots, baby. Whew. So we'll do a quick little rotation, we'll hack. Yeah, we'll step forward. 52% chance to land the stun. Sorry, we gotta go for the stun. I don't know why Experto doesn't have a shield. I don't remember ever taking it off him. Do we want to break his shield? Nah, 63 is still a pretty good chance to hit. Quick little rotation. Oh, we can't rotate with the stunned guy? That blows chunks. Do it here then. Chop this guy to pieces. The number of stuns coming off these guys is truly decroded. We're making it through their ranks. Luckily, it's just a bunch of youngins. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't take it off him, but he's got that grippy. Interesting. Here's this is our best target here. Come on, 258s, brother. What do I even have a bow on you for? I feel like this is the best I can do. Probably could have picked a better target than that, because now someone's going to jump in to fill that space. This is truly nasty. We'll have to have him pop in there. We're just gonna hold the line there for now while we wait for the stuns to wear off. Even if someone's about to leap in to fill that gap and restun us. Okay, perfect. Lebrick, we need a... Ooh, it's always that fatigue bar, bros. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. We're strong. Whatever YouTube was doing to you the other day is still happening, by the way. I had a bunch of chat messages on my stream yesterday, and literally not a single one came through. We need to find some sort of solution for whatever the fuck is happening with YouTube. Yeah, this was... I mean, I kind of sent him in to die. This is a pretty scary battle, and we got a whole caravan trip to finish, so... You know, though, he's doing really well for himself in there. For all the orcs around him, like, he's holding out. He's doing better than Grimald's doing. And I just bought Grimald new armor. I just bought these three guys new armor. Okay, Mythos finally starting to do some... Grimald might be a dead man. We'll try rotating him out when the time comes, but... Hello, someone. You just got some new drip today. Look at that nice blue mail. Got a little bit of a tabard on. Okay. Anyway, we can get this man out of here. I don't think he has rotation. He might be dead right there. Ooh, nice dodge, nice dodge. He does not have rotation. So if he's gonna get out, it's gonna be on the back of Erlin's work. If I had just a little more energy, I could try and stun this guy and then do a rotation. Yeah. Rest in peace, Grimald. Grimald has died. Well, at least he bled and didn't ruin that new shirt. A nice wash, and it'll be ready for the next battle. For a battle with 15 orcs, if that level 4 guy is our only loss, we'll call it an absolute victory. We should protect Experta. He's the most surrounded now that Grimald's dead. I'll have to make sure I run all the DLCs for my next playthrough then. Experience the whole new game. All the DLCs and Iron Man. The Bayou Tapestry? Let me take a look at that. On Windows D. Open Chrome so that I can show it off on stream. Alright. Bayou Tapestry. Boo, 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 boo. No, I just want the image, thanks. Depiction of a warrior scavenging male. Bayou tapestry dripping the dead. Oh damn, look at this nasty fucker. Rude dudes. Wow, it's actually factually us. Look at us in action. Alright. Pop some of these orcs down. Oh, nice decapitation. We're making pretty short work of these orcs. Grimald's death aside, this is a pretty clean one. Nah, beans. And Bull the War Dog might even survive, and he was just throwing out his fucking orc bait. I remember one account Red Knight recalled seeing a dead man thinking he looked injured. And then they had to pour him out of his haberk. Ugh! I don't like the sound of pour him out of his armor. It's the nastiest way to describe a dealing with a human body possible. Every single bone was broken, even the phalanges. Brother. Even the metacarpals, the most subtextual of all the carpals. I thought for sure I was gonna blast our dog in the back there. I mean, I'm glad I didn't, don't get me wrong, but... I'm just saying I was prepared for it. I really gotta learn to check that number before I... Okay, so I do this, we'll have 45. And then 14 would put us at 59. 62, whatever. It was bad math from the rip. I know I'm, like, you know, hired to protect you and all, but you're holding those little knives. You should at least get involved. Oh my god, Niku does fucking big damage to that thing. Setting new standards with that standard of his. A little arrow swap for Mithril. Okay, well, let's not actually do it. There's no reason to risk losing the dog. Okay, let's let the other orc run away. The arrow boys do be having drip now. You're not wrong about that. They're all woofed out. Yeah, we found some bandits pretending to be wolves, and we stripped them of their armor. Looks fucking sick. Niku wanted it, but you know, it clashes with his current trait loadout. Yo, we got a lot of level ups there. It was a good fight, all things considered. Rest in peace, Grim. Did we get his hauberk back? Didn't even check. Man, we paid good money for that thing, too. Boo. We just bought the fucking drippy AF red and black Hauberk. And our man's already lost it. Ew, we don't have a melee line replacement, ruh-roh. No, that's fine. We'll slide in another archer. Welcome Ivar to the squad. What's the best we got here? Maybe the 95. And then slap this bad boy on ya. You really don't have the skill for a real bow, so put you with the crossbow. Maybe we make you a frontliner, actually. You got good fatigue. You could end up being a pretty decent duelist. Or even just like a guy with a two-handed weapon and heavy armor. We'll leave you as an archer for now while you train for a little bit. Erland. Battleforged. Pretty easy choice, actually. His fatigue's good, so we'll take the attack. We'll take the range defense. We'll take the health. Sorrel's gonna take the bow skill. He's gonna take the fatigue. He's gonna take the melee defense just in case something untoward happens. And then as for perks... Footwork could be good. So I know change their ammunition type and change their archer with the crossbow the other way around. Oh, you're so right. What a subtle way to tell me I fucked up, thank you. What a very... Bolts, give him bolts. I mean, nimble's probably the way to go for an archer, right? And Niku. That's a pretty good attack level up. That's a pretty good health level up. Fatigue's not really been a problem for him historically. We'll take this last range upgrade. And then for perkage, he's already got nimble. He's already got dodge. Anticipation's probably a little waste on top of dodge. Oh, let's take a Pathfinder for him. That just makes sense. Mithril, ooh, +4 in the bowage. We love to see it. We got a lot of +4s this level up, so this is going to be a lot of waste no matter what we do. He's already got nimble. Why does he have... Whatever, we're not going to worry too much about it. I want all of these. Let's take the health, because fatigue's not a problem for an archer ever, really. And then we'll take the range defense. Pathfinder on him as well, methinks. Actually... Berserk could be interesting. Because that would just flat out give him another bow shot on the turn. No. What we need for him is quick hands so that he can switch with arrows without... Yeah. We need those hands to be quick. being nibbled on is great for a frontliner. It's what happens every time we fight wolves. Cuffley the dog. Take the range defense. Take the fatigue. I don't love any of the rest of this, but I guess we take the initiative for now. He could pretty decent dodger. He might be good as like a two-handed weapon, nimble. Like, maybe he doesn't be a hook guy forever, you know? Maybe he eventually graduates to the front line, but stays in light gear and kind of just runs around with a two-handed sword. Because he's actually got, like, base defenses. We have exactly one dog. And this guy's not eating him. Unless the orcs get a lucky shot. In which case, have at him. We don't waste food in this outfit. I mean, for now, I think rotation's a no-brainer. And then next level up, we have to decide if we're committing to the polearm path or not. Okay. I think this is the best way to do this. Do we move them all over one? I forget exactly how this ends up lining up. I think this is probably fundamentally correct. I don't love our front line shrinking. But, like, we're definitely not putting the Adler back in. In fact, why do we even have this guy anymore? I guess he's an emergency spearman. Alright, please no more jumps till we get somewhere where we can heal. Back onto road again. Okay, yeah, keep walking, brigands. Oh my god, you're so right. I just can't believe his little lion shield broke. Someone must have axed right through it. Okay, we're out of the most dangerous part of the... Can we flee this time? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm glad I fleed. Okay, boys. We lost $5,000, but we're not fighting lindworms. Get the fuck out of here, boys. Go, 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 go. We have 40 shields in stash, but they're all kite shields. I need to bring those heaters, you know? We can't have no cool mid-temperature shields. Gotta bring the fire. Y'all really gotta run more effectively. This man always just peels off in a random direction when we decide to run. Yeah, we let the merchants get eaten. We already lost a man on this horrible job. We're not losing the whole army to some fucking lizards. Miss me with that shit. For $5 grand? Not in your life. We'll just go up to Durfester and see if we can find some paying work that doesn't involve getting fucking mauled to death by dinosaurs. Baron Bertolf von Goswin's laughing to himself in his chair. So he's got his head buried in his hands, sort of gesture hiding a giggle. Not the best look for a man. He turns up to you, weary-eyed. Greenskins are rampaging again. I don't know where they are, only where they've been. You know the signs, right? Let's talk crowns. 1610, sounds good. Hopefully he's not counting those stinky lizards as greenskins. Lindorms fulfill basically all medieval depictions of a dragon. Makes sense. No fire breath, though. So this is all gonna spoil in a day. So we'll sell these two. Buy 2 more to make up for it. We got 2 days on the mystery meat, baby. The rest of this will have to do. Buy some fish. It seems like a pretty good price for a flat top. 125. I think it'd be an upgrade for some of us. Okay, -1 vision on this compared to... Yeah, let's buy a flat top. Fuck it. Nah, just don't hit right. Give it to the archer. There we go. And then, how are our prices here? Decent, okay. Keep one of those orc cleavers in case we decide to cycle that onto Experta. Keep a couple of the two-handed swords. Don't need none of these. We don't need regular falchions, and we got the cruel kind. Don't need these stupid orc weapons. Don't need more than a couple of these. Daggers are nice, so hold on to those. Fuck that. Fuck that. Don't need all these. It's nice to have some backups, but I am starting to get worried about our resource cap here. Because they're flat, whenever someone hits the edge, just moves their head, it doesn't deflect at all. That message is retracted, but it's in the VOD, baby. I'm not gonna go back to look and see what it was, but someone knows what you said. Alright. Let's see, we're gonna use 10 tools and supplies in our next repair cycle. Let's buy another round. Arrows are starting to become a pretty common problem, too. Alright. That wasn't our proudest trip. We should look for another frontliner. Oh. We should abandon this town to the Lindworms. Good luck, people of Durfesta. We'll come back with some orc heads. Around Dornan, I see. They're paying us to deal with another town's problems? How noble of them. While walking the streets of Durfesta, you come upon a crowd standing around a hanged man. He must have been of some notoriety. The folks are muscling one another to try and get a toe or a finger, some sort of hanging heirloom. An old man is quickly elbowed out of the mob. He turns to you, voice raspy, his bony fingers tented like sickly ribs. Ah, sell swords, are ya? Of course, I can smell your businesses, the purchases you've made. Say, would you do a bit of work for me? I need a number of that dead man's fingers and toes. It's for my work, you see. I'll give you 500 crowns in return for it. You ask why he needs that particular man's appendages. The crooning, shoulder-cowed man laughs. A heckle if there ever was one. Aye, good question. The man earned his walk to the hangman's noose with a penchant for violence and an unerring strength to see his desires through. The toes and fingers of a simpleton won't do. I need a man of uncinched cruelty. And all I see right now is swinging by that there rope. So what say ye? 500 crowns? Remember, okay, this guy is clearly a necromancer. Yeah, just move through it. Yeah, you want glancing blows, right? A flat edge or an indented edge just concentrates the force. You want something that'll slip and slide off of. But it makes sense, it's easier to do the flats. I don't think we got this event before, no. 500 bucks? Hell yeah. You'll muscle your way into the crowd, looking for fingers and toes or bloodied pockets. One man's got a good lumpy sag in his pocket. You drive him into a corner and shake him down with a dagger to his throat. After him, you see one with a sickly grin on her face prancing around the cobblestones. That's a scornful wench you've ever seen one. Pulling her aside, you quickly find a finger and a toe in the linen of her frock. She lies and says they're just cooking ingredients. You tell her if that's the case, you'll report it to the guards for cannibalism. She gives them up. Returning the grossly extremities to the old man, you probably paid 500 crowns. He never even thanks you for your work before rushing away. He never did explain what exactly such things were for. You don't care. 500 crowns is 500 crowns. No, the only thing our thief character ever did was steal a map for us. But, hell yeah. There's one more necromancer for the world. He's probably the guy from the Secret Chambers of Insanity. Just coming on a little shopping trip to Derfesta. I gotta stop looking at the chat while I'm walking on the roads, man. I'm gonna get jumped one of these days. A dead dog. Another. Sheepdogs, if you were to guess, though the brutality makes them hard to decipher. Their handlers aren't far. It appears they round while the hounds pulled rear guard. Unfortunately, the footprints tell you these farmers ran into greenskins. The dogs put up a good fight, and their owners a good flight. You're close. Keep going, you'll run into those bastards yet. Footprints, though? Okay, only 9 orc marauders. Seems easy. Any brave men who want to fight an orc? A dexterous vagabond, huh? Alright. Ain't the worst recruit we've ever picked up on the road. You know? That's pretty good melee skill for a vagabond. You know what, bro? Welcome to the squaddy. Give you one of these. What are we gonna do for weapons? You're a new trainee, but you came with 60 attack. So you could probably use something like a... You know what, we'll give you a club, a mace. Seeing as you're replacing the guy who was our main stunner. Toss you a knife for looting. Give you a bundle of javelins. No, I'll give you a throwing net. Let's see if you can survive an encounter with the greenskins. On guard! Uh-oh. It ain't just a bunch of chillin' this time. We got some villain, too. Oh, but it's alright, because Mithril will be fucking. A shield, a spear, a helmet, and a gambit skin. The standard gear of an early medieval soldier was a big old knife or axe or sidearm. Oh boy. Look at these green hordes. We must push back the green tide. I think it might be a mistake to sit here and let the orcs jump in on us, but I'm already kind of committed to the mistake. Oh, brother. Let's just shield up and hope for the best. It's the stun they do that's the big problem. As long as we can block it. Okay. It's not the worst. That's nice. Rest in peace, new recruit. I'm assuming the worst. I'm sure it'll be fine. As long as someone doesn't get stunned and can apply his trade. Missing the 65s is nuts. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. That's the third 65 this guy has dodged. We're not happy about it. It's alright, he's just using up all his good luck here and now. He's about to start taking some 10s. Just you wait. Just you wait. Close the gap. There we go. Alright, he got stunned after he did his job. It's good enough. So he's bleeding, but we shouldn't... Okay, that's gonna finish him off. Now we can let him just tick out. I do not like this man taking that much damage. We gotta start clearing the stuff around him. We'll let that just happen as it goes. You know, you're not trying to sneak in a cheeky little stun over there, are you? Oh, brother. Probably shouldn't have knocked him back, because it would have been nice to get the kill and then get the second attack off from it. Please, 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 please. He's pretty wounded, but we can't really justify backing off on just that. Damn. Why are they doing all the damage back to me? Oh, nice. We love an opportunity kill. Strong opportunity. Okay, we need to get him out of here. Back up for a sec, brother. We're gonna have to spend some time healing after this one. We'll have to find a place where the lindworms can't follow us. Okay, dead to the bleed. It's fine, brain damage gives you resolve. Nothing quite like a traumatic contact injury to take all the fear away from you. Makes you more aggressive, too. Footballers really would have made the best soldiers, huh? Just imagine a 1950s footballer heading into battle. The amped up aggression from the lead paint, the amped up sense of invincibility from the contact injuries. Bro, he would have been the perfect soldier. The Vikings did shrooms for this. I think the orcs in this game do that too, don't they? I could not imagine taking a bunch of shrooms and going into battle. That is the last thing I want to do when I'm on shrooms. The thing about most kinds of mushrooms is that psilocybin doesn't really, like, dull your feelings. What it does is it amps up what you're already feeling. So, like, if you're feeling rah-rah, we gotta fight, it'll make you more and more rah-rah, we gotta fight. If you're feeling, oh, I'm scared, it makes you feel like, oh, no, I'm gonna die. It really is, like, the great amplifier. Hey, look at that! We got some strange mushrooms! Strange mushrooms that have anyone chewing them enter a trance-like state of rage where they don't feel any pain and exhibit significantly increased aggression. Eat responsibly. Last for the next battle. Plus 25% damage to melee, minus 15 melee defense, minus 15 range defense. No morale check triggered upon losing hit points. Yo. Yo. That's pretty crazy. It's very funny that we picked them up just after that talk. What incredible timing. This is a really sick flail. I think this might be the strongest flail available to us. It's a two-handed flail, but kind of tempted to put this on someone and send him into fucking rage. You want them? I mean, fuck it, whatever. Next time we fight the orcs, we'll give them some of their own medicine. The battle is settled. This is a wager or two the men head. Turns out an orc will stop gnashing if you remove its head from its neck. Your employer, Bearmuggle, probably doesn't care if it's just British experiments, but he'll pay you for the work you've done today. Is it actually minus 30 fatigue? That kind of ruins the hype. It sure is. Holy hell. But listen, the shield's minus 14, and this is only minus 8 more, when you really think about it. Plus 15% chance to hit the head, too. And it's literally double the damage, bro. Literally. Look, when we get your fatigue up a little more and your defense up a little more, I'm kind of actually thinking about it. I thought I was memeing, but they might actually be seriously good on you. If it had reach, then I would just toss you in the back line and say absolutely. Too heavy to be used by the average human? Well, luckily someone isn't the average human. You all want these mushrooms so bad. I think next time we fight the orcs, I'm giving Leverick the mushrooms. Sorry, guys. Although, you actually have the defense to survive using them, so maybe. So maybe. I know there's an achievement for killing an orc berserker while under the effect of mushrooms, so I want to give it to someone who's got a chance of actually... Someone's really got to hunt these lindworms down. We got to lure these guys into, like, a night company or something. So I can't be having these guys showing up on the road every time I pass through. Baron von Goswin's got a bird in his hand and a stone in the other. Guess what he's doing? I'm trying to figure out which one's worth more. A bird in the hand or a stone... Wait. No time for this. Slam a greenskin's head in the table and see how much it is worth. Then frees the bird and sets the stone on his bookshelf. He turns around with your payment in hand. I take it by this here curiosity that my problem has been taken care of. You'll pay as promised. You wonder how the hell the man managed to catch the bird, but you decide not to dwell on it. A successful hunt. I can't believe the new recruit didn't level up in that fight. That was a pretty cray-cray fight. You didn't even get half a level from it. What a wuss. Alright, we gotta camp for a little bit. We're pretty fucking hurt. Excuse me? It's just the lindworms again, but like, damn. I didn't see them approaching at all. They just fucking glitched through the village. Now we'll just sit back and let the boys run. Emphasis on boys. You're gonna get your fucking medicine, Harvey. Okay, we know that the event we're getting. I know, right? We need to fucking pawn this fight off on somebody. If I can get in here with like a night company of 22 men, and then just fucking watch and take the loot, that'd be ideal. The lindworms would take like 20 of the guys out before they went down. Hell, maybe I'm being like really, really hopeful by thinking the men would win. It's true. Alright. They just really don't want me in these planes, so it comes down to... This is their turf. What do you got for me? I don't ordinarily ask mercenaries to do patrols, but most of my men are currently tied up somewhere else. It's pretty simple. Just go to Sonfels and Hohenhau. They'll return here within 5 days. Along the way, slavery men or beasts is to be a danger to the people of these lands, but do be sure to collect their heads. I'm paying you by the trophy, not how many miles you walk. 60 crowns per head, up to 25 heads, is 300 plus 1200, 1500 crowns. The lindworms ate them all. You're not wrong. Hey, now, okay, some of them got threshed to death by their tails, okay? Some of them were stomped into the dirt and splattered across the roads. I mean, like, we can just do this. Sonfels and Hohenhau isn't that bad a trip. We can scout some other jobs on the way, see what the market's got, see what kind of men we can get. We can always use new men. Yeah. A brawler and a caravan hand. He's huge. Huh. No thanks. Yeah, we'll take the big caravan hand. Seems like a pretty good deal. Huh. Wasn't expecting the big man to have a ranged skill. Ranged attack and the ranged defense, too. Yo, you guys want to do a fight with us? Yo, we're the Lindworms when we need them. This is exactly what we were looking for. We're just gonna hang with you and look for a fight. Yeah. Although it's 7 Ashley years, we don't need your help. That's our crowns. We're gonna take their Tifuses too. Probably should have checked to make sure if we were healed before picking this fight, but we'll be fine, we'll be fine. It's 7 muggers. Ooh, yo, I'm getting sleepy. Pow. I said, pow. We got that boom boom thwack. That boom boom thwack. I think I regret not keeping that other archer in the company. When we're just waiting for the enemy to get here like this, it's kind of painful. You want to maybe close the gap? Cowards, you absolute scum of the fucking earth. Gotta wait for your little leader to come in and do the job. I say as I stand here and wait for them. Oh, there's a free snack over here if you're hungry. Oh yeah, that's one hell of a shot. We used to have another one of these bows. I'm going to go kill another goblin overseer, get another one. Enjoy your snack. No warbow yet, no. I never go to bowyers though when I'm in town, so I mean, it fully heals you when you eat the body, that blows. I guess you become like a whole new fucking unit. Brother. Bleed for me. Interesting. Coward. We're gonna run him down. I see no reason to leave money and, more importantly, experience behind. We got soldiers to train. Nicely fought, nicely fought. Still nothing for the new guy, huh? I guess he did no damage or whatever, but still. Whoa! I've never seen growth pearls before, I don't think. fast growth of Nashizahara tissue, somehow engulfs the particles of debris, and turns into shimmering pearls we found within the creatures. Should fetch a good price at the next city. Have you guys ever had the thought that kidney stones are basically human pearls? It's just a cursed thought for you. You could have that one for free. Just sit and mull on in your darkest of days. When a rock is ripping through your left ventral ureter. You can be like, damn, I got a pearl in me. I'm a valuable man. There is a 3-skull contract over here. A mine caved in and their trade routes are ambushed. You're welcome. It just, instead of forming around a little dirt, it just forms around a little bit of oxalate, you know? Oh my god, where are the lindworms when I need them? I mean, where are the soldiers when I need them? Obviously, I'm not using the lindworms to loot the soldiers. I'm using the soldiers to kill the lindworms, but you know, both are nice. I'd consider them both valid. I wonder if the lindworms count as 1 head or 2 head. Because they count as 6 units. Shit. Oh my god, 4 lindworms? Even more. Okay, this is here there be dragons. This is the fucking Yellow Sea. Where all the fucking serpents lie. Gonna be honest, I don't want to be in this neighborhood anymore. I think I'm getting the fuck out of here. Hey, thanks for the job or whatever. Well, like, you kind of got nothing for me here. House of Dorn is looking out the window when you find him. There's a goblet in his hand. There's nothing but silence outside. He turns to you, almost somber. When you came here, do you realize how quiet it was? You remark that you did, but you're a sellsword who looks the part. Just that you're accustomed to. House of Dorn nods and takes a drink. Ah, of course. Unfortunately, this is what people are afraid of you. Not this time. But people being attacked these past week. Beasts of some sort are on the loose. We don't know what they are, but only who they take. We've pleaded with our lord, of course, but he's done nothing to help us. His next drink is a long one. When he finishes, he turns to you, empty cup in hand. Would you go hunt these monsters down? Please, sellsword, help us. I have the feeling that this, despite this being a 1-skull job, that this is to kill the fucking lindworms. And the game just thinks that 3 of them should be easy picking because there's 3 of them. But I'm willing to take and then abandon the job. What's it worth to you? It could just be some Nashahers. In which case, it's basically free money. Yeah, okay. How are we doing vis-a-vis healing? Hammer Mastery for Mr. the Animal. And next level up, we take Battle Forge. Alright, men. Attack! Before night, please. Ah, fuck it. We can fight them at night. Look at them. They're the most pathetic enemy in the game at this point. I don't even see any of the big horny ones. One skull, kill Lindworms, please. Spare me. I'm glad it wasn't, but I really believed. I was like, this game's fucking stupid, okay? Sometimes it thinks that, like, 15 wider gangers are a 3-star job. Not even the armored ones. But I guess the wider gangers are like human enemies, where they vary really highly depending on what gear they have and who they were in life. I don't think I could kill one Lindworm. I think one Lindworm could full clear my whole army. Which might say more about my army than about the Lindworms themselves, but... I wish I had got a third row to move between. I want to get a good spin off on this guy, but he has to move 2 to spin. And once he moves 2, then he doesn't have the energy to spin, you know? It's a real catch-22. I gotta prep the spin like turns in advance. Like, obviously we can't do that. Oh no. Okay, I gotta at least pull through for another 50 minutes, so I'm dying. So I like swords and war sights. I can cut and split. Also Bardiche, so I think that one is the deal. No, the Bardiche is the two-handed sword, right? No, that's the spear with the... I've only seen the war scythes from the undead guys. I've never managed to get them to drop it. Okay. I'm gonna take one step forward, so that next turn I can take another step forward. No, you know what? Fuck it. Come, surround me! Yes. You come in search of pain. Oh my god, they're giving me the perfect spin, bros. Look at that, a full clear. Is it incredibly risky? Yeah. Is he... I did not mean to hit that button. That was a misclick. Uh-oh. My greed. Please, we gotta soften these guys up. Please, this man is not gonna live if you don't. Oh, no, 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 no. I regret every decision I've ever made in life. Oh, I just let another man in. They wanted to set up the perfect spin for me, bro, so of course they're gonna leave food behind. Like, everyone likes a good spin, even the victims of it. Alright. He doesn't have enough fatigue to spend, guys. All he did was move forward twice. He's done nothing else this battle. Why is he out of fatigue? I don't understand. Oh. That's a dead friend. Was that a kill or a wound? Damn it, let me fucking read. I mean, like, if he's dead, we obviously have to reload, because that's, like, the worst possible. I mean, that's not even worth getting an injury. Do you, like, get fatigue from being attacked as well as attacking or something? Like, why was he fatigued? I don't get it. He took 2 steps. All he did the whole battle was take 2 steps forward. And he's like, oh, I'm so out of breath. He's a trained soldier. He's not my fucking dad going up a staircase. Like, what? The fuck was that? Listen, but those are medieval cigarettes. They got no filter. They don't even count as unhealthy. Like 80% of their carcinogens are in the filter of a modern cigarette. That's where all the lead and shit is. This guy was smoking tobacco out of pipe. I don't know why I'm finishing the battle. It's not worth. For sure not worth. Like, am I gonna walk out of here with a fucking... Even if he survives, if he, like, loses his fucking nose for that, like... Although, you know what? If he loses an eye, I take it. Because, you know, badass is badass. He's looking pretty dead. Yeah, Lebert the Berserker was slain here. Doesn't say it was injured here. I just wanted to spin, bros. What's wrong with that? Why the world's gotta oppose sick fucking spins and cool moves? All this for 520 coins. Captain's giving us... We need something to steady your hands out here. Alright, I tried giving you opium, but then you guys called it... a fucking psyop from the east. I bet medieval conspiracy theorists were the funniest motherfuckers in the entire world. Because, like, you know, no aliens, no shadow government. What would their patsies be? Yeah, you know, the banks are really ruled by dragons. They're trying to put us on the gold standard so that they can trade and lay in all our wealth. Yes, I know that historically Brits were the ones giving opium to China. But your soldiers wouldn't believe that. You're medieval soldiers, alright? You'd think it's the other way around. Wow, nothing ever changes, huh? Funnier were the Roman conspiracy theories, which blamed Christians for everything. I mean, that's just sensible. It is kind of funny how, like, co-opted Christianity has been in the last couple centuries. Because in Roman times, when, like, the teachings of Jesus were properly followed, the Christians really would have been, like, the most charitable, helpful group around. But, like, in the modern day, people, like, adopting the trappings of the religion are probably doing more evil than anyone else. I can say that I was raised Catholic as fuck. I mean, not that Catholic. I guess my parents weren't married, so, like, how much could they have really believed in the, in the scripture, but... Dunk. Get dunk. Well, that's kind of what I mean, though, is like most people who profess themselves to be teachings live so far from what those teachings are. Like, my parents would have called themselves good Catholics, yet they lived their entire relationship out of wedlock. Continue to. I don't know why I would say it in a way that sounds like they're divorced. Alright, we keep it chopping. On Devil's Horns. Look how clean this fight is when you don't try and spin your way to victory. Can you imagine what kind of idiot you'd have to be to try and do some dumb spin move? Certainly not this guy who values the lives of his soldiers above all else. Dunk. Oh my god, Mithril. Could you please be a good Christian man and land your fucking arrows? Where's your sense of Christian duty, huh? Oh yeah, Tempest coming in, doing his fucking work. America's just a lot romanticized. If you look at the details, a lot of it goes against what we imagined it was like. Interesting. I guess a lot of the books would have been written quite a bit after, you know, Jesus' actual time. I'm just saying that if you, like, actually read the New Testament and, like, followed its teachings, you'd have, like, a pretty decent moral framework, all things considered. I mean, it was an advancement over the Old Testament, at least. Not nearly as many passages about who could or couldn't be slaves. Naturally, here's dead body. Looks more like a rock than a beast as it lays flat and unmoving. Eyes are already coupling inside its mouth, sowing life on the frothy domain of death. You pay eye over its head, for House of Adorn will be expecting his proof. You know, telling people to pay their taxes and shit. Teachings that we desperately need in the modern era. Yet they're always the part that goes ignored for some reason. Funny how that works. Successful hunt. I think it's really funny, especially watching people debate specifically the, like, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven line. Because, like, both sides of that argument is, like, comical. You see, the eye of the needle was actually a tunnel in the desert. And also, you always stop at the eye of the needle part. You never read the next part where it says that, you know, by God, all things are possible. And it's like, okay, well, but then you're ignoring the next part where Jesus told the man to give up all his wealth and follow him. Just a chain of people ignoring the next part. A bird is perched on Theobald of Sonfell's window. The man seated points at it. Wonder if that's how they got in. The brigands, I mean. I think they must have snuck in through the window right back out. That's how they got away with my ceremonial staff. The man slowly rises and stalks across the room. He crouches but ready to pounce on the bird, but the creature scatters before the man can so much as flinch. Damn! He returns to his seat, wiping his hands to the oak receptor his baby in ambush. This is simple sellsword. Bring the property back to me. Kill the brigands too, if you wouldn't mind. What's it worth to you? 10, 20? Sounds good. I like killing brigands. They give gear. How are the men looking, though? This might have been a... Alright, you're all basically healed. Yeah, we can handle some brigands. Ooh, we have some wolf on brigand action. Square the Trusted was injured in battle, and you figured it'd be best to see how he's doing. He's probably doing quite well. His wounds have healed in such quick fashion, you almost want to believe he consulted some dark arts when no one was looking. There are no signs of black magics around, just one sturdy and hard-to-kill man of flesh and blood. So he had like a letter and a stamp saying he sacrificed to the gods that fiscal year. The Christians who did the sacrifice to the Roman gods to avoid persecution. That's interesting, because, like, how much did the Romans really believe in their gods? So many of them were co-opted from other societies. I guess that's how most deities worked, though. You know, I guess the Christian god, the Judeo-Christian god was originally a Sumerian god, was originally a... Dunk. Dunk. Dunka dunka. That's a lot of enemy bowmen. Okay, we gotta close the gap. We don't win the ranged battle here. That guy goes pretty early in the initiative order, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could get all the way up to here if he so chose. Let's take like a conservative 2-step forward. Should have been a little less conservative, okay. Okay, with that in mind, though, the rest of our party can advance further. And most of the other gods are real too. They worship the same gods as them and are different names. They were different gods at different places. I guess that makes sense. When you're already part of a monotheistic religion, it's pretty easy to be like, well, obviously all the gods are real. Duh. My gods, your gods, they're just looking over different places, homie. That's cool. That's a lot more of like the Japanese Shinto style of deity then, where it's just like, yeah, obviously this town is watched over by the local god, duh. Damn, some of these guys are having hard. I guess it's just who doesn't have Pathfinder. Maybe you're just having the Christian cross your home in the temple alongside the Roman god again, just to be safe. Okay, but if you're putting up idols to other gods, you're already pissing off the Christian god. Because he's the most jealous god who's ever existed. Thou shalt bear no idols before me, or whatever. It's interesting, though, because his origins were as part of a monotheistic pantheon. So it's kind of funny how the process went of just, like, cutting out the other deities from that. I find the historical roots of religion endlessly fascinating. So much of, like, modern storytelling comes from Catholic faith. So it's really interesting to, like, deconstruct the origins of that faith and, like, where exactly these ideas and characters came from. To see how much of it is borrowed from other cultures, to see how much of it is a riff upon an old story. A little rotation. Bring the axe down. Spit in frustration. That was the weird part of the Romans, something they never really grasped, both of the Christians and their catastrophic occupation of Judea. Oh boy. So many archers. Thank fuck they're all mid-skill and they're not landing any of their hits, but damn, that's scary. They could just pop a headshot and end our whole career. Love to headshot this guy if possible. Someone's already getting pretty beat up. Ah, fuck it. We ball. We regret balling. Then again. also just think that since they really thought of the gods as some positive force, that sacrifice so the gods would do them good as much as so the gods would not smite them. Oh, I mean, when the origin of your faith is the fucking Greek and Sumerian gods, famously tumultuous, petty beings. Yeah. You're like, Zeus, please don't fuck my wife, Zeus. Please don't turn into a goose and fuck my wife. I can't be eating another bestiality charge. They already call me the town goat fucker. God damn it. You guys running? I wouldn't mind letting you go, Uwu. What was the god of killing? He's also the god of disease. He pray them so the arrows won't strike you. I'm sure you'd also pray to him when you throw the enemy's corpses over the wall to try and infect them with a disease. Because biological warfare ain't new. Someone's really going through it over there. We should probably cycle him out. As much as I want to headshot this guy and take his armor, I don't think it's worth losing our man. Why can't we strike through the bush, man? Shit sucks. Alright, you're good and surrounded. Just give it up. We're gonna trash that armor, ain't we? Oh, well. It's not really that good armor anyway, but mostly just for the money. Are they all running? Did we just let them go? I mean, we should take a couple pot shots at least. Yeah, off with the head. But if we get the pop-up to let them flee, I think we just take it. Oh my god, Mr. the Berserker. Oh, we got the armory! Hell yeah. We got a lucky headshot there. Let's collect our pay. But first, this guy's got to be close to level 11, huh? Level 10, look at him go. 85. Really wish he was getting better fatigue rolls than this, but we take it, I think. Shit. Attacker looks like 1 point damage to yours and we're all attacking the opponent. Project 15 the result is posed no penalty. It's 15 movement damage. Headhunter. Hitting the head of a target will give you a guaranteed hit to the head with your next attack. Connecting with your hit will reset the effect. Well, he needs Pathfinder for sure. But he only gets 2 more perks. And he probably needs Brawny as well. And I'd also like Recover. I think Executioner was a mistake. I also hope everyone's lurking out of choice, man. I'm so paranoid, Dan. YouTube has me all fucked up. Thinking that people's chat messages are getting censored by that stupid AI bot. I have all that stuff turned off, and yet... I think I have to take Pathfinder. But no, I gotta take Brawny. He's had so many fatigue problems. It's just fuck me, and... Hotwin! Student. Though that kind of hurts your ability to survive, huh? He's already got a pretty decent starting pool of fatigue. I don't gotta worry too much. I think we gotta take these good rolls while we get them. Damn, Niku just trying to recruit to the Discord on the sly. Look at him go. Doing my job as the streamer. If you're having trouble with YouTube, if your messages aren't coming through, if I'm somehow not reading them, join my Discord and tell me about it. I'll check the pings and then treat them like chat messages gotten here on YouTube during the stream. I'm also going to start dual streaming on Twitch in 11 days. On my 2-year streamiversary. Yeah, the perk experience allows you to get the perk refunded at level 11. It's true. That's why I'm getting it on all the new guys now. I guess there's no point not to get it on my late guys. Ooh, Taylor. We've had good luck with Taylors up to this point. Let's try them out. Because I think they have a higher chance to get Dexterous. Eagle Eyes and Dexterous. He'd make a good archer and a good physical guy. Could be a great hybrid unit. Depending on what he ends up rolling. I mean, we like to see a man with a fatigue mastery. We've had really, really good luck with Taylors. I think they have a higher chance to come with Dexterous, which makes sense. It's kind of part of their job. But like, the Eagle Eyes is pretty cool, too. Vision review range. How far a character can see. I'll cover fog awards, whereas it's the range attack. How it's nighttime can reduce vision. It's just a really good all-around stat. Plays the information game. The poor Niku walking around with his 4 vision score. Damn, someone's got Eagle Eyes too. So for those who are flat stat Crises, Colossus, Fortify Mind, Gifted. For bad meat chill bros, you probably won't keep Brawny, Flat Fatigue increase, then Berserk, Pathfinder. That makes sense. I really like Rotation because of the utility it offers and the ability to get in and out of combat, but it also is a big fatigue drain when you use it as much as I do. I have a lot of respect, too, if the character has high initiative. I think Dodge is more powerful than most people give credit for. Like, if you look at, Niku here, it's giving him plus 10 in all his defenses. You just can't see it here. For Mithril, it's literally giving him like a 15 or a 16 in both his defenses. I don't quite know how the defense formula works in this game, but I'm assuming it's a pretty significant dodge chance. And then obviously the mastery skills are incredible. The 25% less fatigue build. Absolute madness. I respect a lot of the perks. So it's always such a hard decision. Spoil a day. We got 3 days, 7 days, 4. Okay. Most of this meat isn't gonna make it because we only rip through 36 provisions a day. So let's sell most of this meat, honestly. Replace it with some bread and wine. The body and blood, if you will. Should I buy some dyes and bring them with me to the cities back to the north? I feel like this could just be free money. You buy it in a little village, bring it to a big, rich town. Ironbrow, Dodge, and Quick Hands are like A-tier perks. Yeah, I got to get. I don't think I've gotten Ironbrow as a single character, but it is just like you don't get killed by a headshot. We're not getting good sell price today, I think here. Let's buy these dyes. Let's gamble a little bit. Let's buy these dyes and head back up to our bread and butter. I'm tired of being down in this fucking nightmare desert. We gotta go back to where they know our name. Where everybody knows our names. And they're always glad we came. Because there's wolves around every single fucking corner. Alright, Calcborg, I'm coming for you. Really? My character thinks that they're taking the roads faster than ripping through the woods? Okay, whatever. Gives me a chance to stop at Durfester and stuff on the way. Merchant, miss me with that. Caravan hand, whatever. Refugee, bowyer. Caravan hand. Sellsword. Flagellant. What kind of skills has this pervert got? Iron Lungs and Death Wish? I mean, we'll check them out. Eh. Why it's so expensive to try you out? Get out of here with that shit. Choose headshot there and insta-kill. Yeah. It's kind of the whole point of being a flagellant, don't you think? Fletcher, maybe combine a warbow. There are warbows for sale in here. They're fucking expensive, though. Holy shit. How big of an upgrade is it, though? 50 to 70 compared to 40 to 60. 35, 55 compared to 35, 60. Same fatigue. I don't think we can justify the price. Well, lucky you, just getting the world handed to you on the back of a drop table. We can already make money on our dyes here, but I think we'll get better prices up north. I could sell a bunch here and then buy that bow, though. You know what? We're already making money on these dyes. Let's just do it. Welcome to your maxed out bow, Mithril. This is gonna be your companion till the end. Now we just need a second version of the Bloodletter's Reach, and he'll be fucking done. Really? Live streams go in the shorts feed? That's interesting. I feel like it's kind of the opposite of a short, both like spiritually and in terms of like, you know, how long it goes on for. I feel like streams are either like high patience content or like high engagement content. Or it only works if you want to A, like zone out to a long form thing if you're like doing it while working, or like, or you engage with it if you're gonna like, you know, make a friend, chat with the streamer, become part of the community. I feel like either way you put it, the shorts feed isn't where I'd fit that in. We should probably help these peasants, right? Our armor's mostly good. Let's get in there. Let's help some fools. Huh. Yo, where are my peasants at? I was kind of counting on you to be, like, holding up the enemy when I rushed in here like this and threw my archers to the front of the situation. Thank you, man. These peasants aren't going to be any help at all, are they? Oh, the peasants are all already dead, I see. Well, this is a mighty fine pickle we've gotten ourselves into. Sorry, we got an invisible somebody. Kind of makes sense why viewer engagement is so low if that's the case, though. Makes a lot of logical sense. Although again, I can't know how good viewer engagement is because stupid fucking YouTube has been absolutely murdering the chat experiences. There were no peasants. They were all bandits working together. That guy who had a sword run through his lungs, a bandit in disguise. Oh, how crafty. Bitch, do you mind? Oh my god, Sorrel. 38% chance and you'll one-tap the fool. Oh god. I got lucky arrows off, but so did the enemy. Oh. Am I crazy for still wanting to go in with him? He's still got full armor. But some of the damage is inevitably going to leak through. I don't think we can justify it. Not bad, not bad. Honestly, don't do that. Corporates manage to be so bad at their job. Like, oh, they just change things that work, make them worse for no reason. Remember we had dislike buttons on YouTube? I do. You can still dislike videos on YouTube, it just doesn't show the dislikes anymore. I still get dislikes on my videos. Rarely, but I would say like 1 in every 10 stream gets a single dislike. And we love the engagement, baby. It's all supported by the algorithm. So hey, you want to support the video, but you don't want it in your liked videos playlist. I'll take your dislikes. I'll eat them right up. Just show YouTube that you feel something, you know? Oh, why did I throw him back in there? I just got him out to safety. I'm on autopilot at this point, if I'm being honest. Oh, but it's alright, because we got a fucking murder machine here. Really kind of counting on the stun there. There we go. Get the archer out the way so he doesn't feel tempted to fuck up my boy. Amazing stuff. That's very fair. Yeah, because that's true. That's what the comments are for, though. But I guess the dislike button is higher at the top, and you don't gotta parse through all this much information. But you're so right. Especially now there's so much AI content out there, it's really easy for channels to shit out a bunch of, like, non-functional tutorials or, like, straight-up dangerous advice. I see a lot of survival advice nowadays that will get you flat-out killed. I legitimately saw an AI video saying that running water was always safe to drink. And it was like, excuse me? No, no, there could still be protozoa in that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Boil that shit, run it through a filter. What the fuck do you mean running water is always safe to drink? Run them down. But will flag me for saying tree stump. No, no, no. It flagged you for saying on the. The tree stump was fine. YouTube had no problem with that. It was the words on and the, which were in like 100 sentences. Alright. Well, it was a pretty good fight, all things considered. It was completely unnecessary. We didn't get any quest progress or money for it, and we didn't even save those peasants, but we don't think about what we lost, we think about what we gained. 2 level ups. We already got Colossus on this guy, which is kind of dire when you think about... Oh, okay, hold on. This is where I have to make a decision. Are we committing to him remaining a spearman? The 2 stars in ranged armor is pretty good for a spearman. The 1 star in melee defense is pretty good for him being a 2-handed guy. The initiative is interesting. He might end up being better as a nimble guy than like a heavy plate guy. Just because that high initiative means that we could run dodge. I know I keep saying this. Maybe this guy becomes our first actual duelist. You know, one-handed sword, empty other hand. So when is living become such a Kafkaesque affair? I don't know, it's been metamorphosized in that way for a long time. What's the best weapon for a duelist build? Probably a sword. I think we want to do that part last if we're going to do it. I guess having high defenses doesn't really disqualify him from doing like a heavy armor build. I just want to benefit from that 2 stars in initiative. Duelist swords or rapier. I think that's a DLC weapon is the only thing. So I think it would end up being arming sword. No way, YouTube removed me stating comment sections are full of unfiltered bots? Brother. You can't make this shit up. I gotta wonder, like, how much of internet interaction at this point is just bot accounts. It's kind of a scary thought. There might only be, like, 10 real people on the internet now. Like, even now, sitting here with 38 lurkers and only 2 chatters, I gotta wonder if someone's, like, training an AI on my voice. You know, how many of these viewers are just like fucking information scraping bots? Oh shit, oh no. No, what the hell? My 2 actual chatters, they were the bots all along. Cause like... How many views are we sitting? We're sitting at 78 views so far. And I know this video is only going to get 2 likes. I'm going to gain no subscribers from it. Oh, hello, Mike. I'm just doing the basic campaign, the tutorial one that you get at the start, where it's just like the... You chase after Hoggart. You're like the breaking company, or like the company on the edge of ruin. I don't know, bro. Bots are getting pretty advanced these days. Okay, well, thank you all for assuaging my doubts. You know, I was getting real concerned about the state of things here, but having people pop in and show me otherwise. Okay, I gotta make a decision about this guy. Let's just get Pathfinder and kick all other decisions down the road. No. Polearm Mastery is so important for the guy using the polearm is the only thing. I need him to be able to move 2 spaces and then attack. I think we just gotta commit to him being a polearm guy. Or maybe we just end up with 2, maybe he ends up being like a swapper. We just take the perk loss to make him effective now. Feels bad, but like, ugh. You grab Colossus, because I don't want you to die. What have we got here? Not great. We take this, we take this, we take this, we cry about it. I never had good starts. My favorite's the Northern Raiders. At least 3 good guys to begin with. Huh. I am doing a, because I only have the free DLC this playthrough. Whenever this playthrough ends after the next Crisis, I'm going to take a break from this game to play Darkest Dungeon 2. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do an Iron Man run with all the DLC. So I'll look at the Northern Raider start as a good start. I actually haven't looked at any of the starts because I just took the basic start right from RIP. I think there's one where you get a Hedge Knight too that I was kind of interested in. All right, let's get back on the roads here. Yeah, I really want to get back up to my home base at Kalkborg so I can, I don't know, function The difference in economy between a town that likes you and like a town that's neutral on you is actually crazy in this game. It really locks you into one region if you want to make effective spending choices. Although I guess, like, how many jobs would I have to do to get this place up with me? The relationship decay is crazy. Like, what do you mean I'm only open with Downwalled? I've done like 40 jobs for these motherfuckers. I have saved generations of their villagers. I don't think we're in a situation where we can take any extra fights. In fact, I gotta see if Oberwallenheim has any repair tools. Iron Man's pretty decent. Need to go full heavy build or it's gonna end pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually not, like, the most effective player, so the Iron Man run will probably end up with, like, 10 failures before we even get close to any progression, but, you know. It's just more cinema. I hate the save scum experience. I feel like such a piece of shit when I roll back every fight. Duke Esnar von Gunbald offers a stern hand to one of his chairs. You take a seat. The region is not safe. Traders complain about brigands and other threats along the road. He looks down, massaging his temples. As all my men are currently tied up, I need you to patrol the area. Travel to Hearsgard, continue to Downwalled, and then return to me within 5 days. If you encounter any threats, make sure to take care of them. I won't be paying for you to stroll through the woods, mercenary. Payment will be granted per head you bring me. How much we talking? Up to 30 heads. Yo, I've never seen one above 25 before. So 1,800 plus 150 would make this 1,950. It's not bad. I mean, I never get the 30 heads, but... The only thing is I don't really want to come back here. Along with this whole... So it's to Hearsgard, and then Damwalled, and then back again. Yeah, it's not horrible. Let's take it. I accept. Alright, see you, Niku. Have a good night. Feels the same way. If they die, just improvise. Makes the game even harder. I love it. Yeah, exactly. It's so tempting, though, to try and keep people alive. Usually if I lose more than one guy, or if, like, I lose an elite guy too hopelessly. I mean, look, if I see a Lindworm, I'm running away. If you're gonna get fed to anything, it's gonna be like a Necro Savant. The first leg of the patrol is finished. Now you're gonna move on to the next one. You inform the man as much as they groan. You also inform them you're not paying them to bitch, but they groan at that too. You just got a bunch of complainers in here. Alright, what we got going on here? Any promising new recruits? Rat catcher, rat catcher. I don't think I've ever seen a rat catcher before, but I can't imagine they got, like, stats. Houndmaster. Deserter could be interesting. We don't need another Experta. You get paid, not well, but you get paid. Look at you, Mr. $11 a day. That puts you in the top 50%. You know, the top 10% makes a hell of a lot more than you, but we don't talk about that. Actually, you know what? My guys are getting all pretty elite. They're demanding some serious paychecks now. Lindworms are... I mean, dude, I've never managed to kill even one of them. They're great. That stupid AoE attack their tail does just mows through men. Absolutely brutal. Unopposable. Would you guys like to claim any characters? I'm doing chatter characters. Currently, we have Someone the Historian, Tempester the Reborn, Experta the Trusted, Niku the Horseshoe, and Mithril the Neurotic. All these other characters are up for grabs, or I can recruit someone special for you. When we're rolling on through town. For now, though, I think I'm done with Hearsgard. Our food situation's pretty stable. I guess we'll see what their armorers and weaponsmiths are selling, though. Nothing we can afford, surely, but would love to get that one-handed axe. No. Alright, my business here is done. Over to that damn walled. I do love that the only happy guy is the Death Wish guy. I mean, they're all content, okay? Content is like being happy. They can drink when we get to Kalkbarg, okay? We'll be fine. Alright. We'll take the long way back along the road to hit Kalkborg and Oberwallenheim. We do need to get heads if we want to get paid, so... A few war dogs. We're all in good shape, right? Do not love being downhill with them. Especially with that many archers. Should we back off to the flatlands and make them approach us, or should we rush up the hill? I never know what to do in this situation. Right here, there's a step above us, so they'll have the advantage of hitting down on us if we fight right here. So maybe the smart thing to do would be to go back to, like, here. The archers would still be able to ping us, but at least the melee guys wouldn't have an advantage. For now. It's gonna take them a couple turns to get down. I can hold off on that decision. Yeah. So that means we gotta go up the hill and meet them, huh? Shit. Yeah, they really brought out the oops all archers today. This is just an awkward change in elevation, too. We're gonna have to funnel a couple of guys up here and most of the crew down here. So we'll bring Sigurd and Experta up the hill here, and then everyone else approach up this flank. Nah, we'll send him up here too. Oh boy. Pop out to here. Maybe hit a dog. Maybe think about hitting a dog. I wish at least we got, like, cover from this lip. Doesn't make sense for an archer to be able to ping us straight in this angle. Okay, you know, we managed to get up to their level pretty quick. We'll keep it a little... Although, I guess claiming that block would have been valuable. Alright, this isn't the worst approach we've ever had. Still. Okay, we definitely can't let the unarmored war dogs get any kills on us. That'd be the most embarrassing way to go. Sorry, bro. Just testing your armor, making sure it's up to snuff, ready for the things to come. It's called looking out for you. Part of my responsibility as captain to test the equipment. See. bad, not bad. Shield inspection. Wow, it survived that arrow. It's a good shield. Hey boss, what would happen if it didn't? Listen, that's for me to think about. Gotta worry your little heads over that kind of stuff. Pretty little bald heads. Tempest, buddy. Buddy, I know you can do this. It's a dog, guys. You're all getting mogged by a dog. Can we, like... just, like, admit how embarrassing that is for everyone involved? There we go. At least someone here knows how to swing. We should have a whole swinger party at this point, and yet... I think the key to this party... I think this key party is predicating you all swinging well. Ooh, the 3-piece Morningstar. I mean, sounds nice. I like the flail guy for targeting for specific gear drops. Although, honestly, the knife's way better at it at this point, but... oh, there's something nice about bringing a flail out. It also does have that, like, % chance to hit through shields or ignore shields defenses. I don't know. The flail's cool. I do have an orc two-handed flail that I'm kind of tempted to put on him. But he's been having fatigue problems for a long time now, so that's not gonna help. God, we love landing those fucking no business 25% shots. I feel like I land more 20% shots than 70% shots. Kinda got the XCOM curse. There's a Bresley's having a musket shot at them. The bullet didn't go through, it was good. The nigger would leave a dent in the armor as proof that it could withstand a bullet. Okay, but doesn't that weaken the armor and make it more likely to fail when you actually get it to battle? We hit 3 times with the ability to one-shot, especially if we do Headhunter and crit. Damn. Respect. Alright, alright. I can't wait to find out that's a DLC weapon. And I'm not going to be able to get it this playthrough, but... for the next one... mass munition plate manufacturer. They take one batch and shoot it. That was bullet. Okay, good. Makes a little more sense than shooting every single one and creating an indent to drive enemy swords towards. Although you never know, bro. Manufacturers take weird flexes sometimes. That went way better than it had any right to. Nice if we could kill him and get lever. Nope. Temptation to spin. Rising. Luckily, fatigue stops me from doing anything of the sort. Thank you, based fatigue. Oh no. Now whatever, they're archers. Leave his opportunity range, I dare you. Oh shit, they brought out the knives! These archers got hands. Well, yes, they need to operate their arrows. Knocking and drawing. Alright, well thanks for coming in, Mike. Hope to see you again in the future. I usually start way earlier than I started today. I mean, well, in theory I do. I do get nappy sometimes. Yeah, I'm in Canada, so I usually start in the early morning or late afternoon, East Coast time. Most of my viewers are in Europe, though, because of my psycho sleep schedule. Start, like, I don't know. You start looking around noon Atlantic Standard Time. It's usually the best time to catch me. When things are going according to plan. Days like today, I start at like 4 p.m. And honestly, days like this might be a little more common lately. I really gotta get my sleep situation figured out. Nice catch, brother. Alright, that guy can run. You, though, we're gunning for you. Alright, let the other man flee. Where's the one that skips my whole turn? There we go. Enjoy this calm music. It's over. I mean, I should probably end soon, too. I got work in 6 hours. Let's finish this quest. We'll finish this quest before we go. And I really want the event to happen. We got, like, the little prelude scene where it was like, oh, the goblins and the orcs are working together. If I could roll into the next stream with the crisis just beginning, that would be the ideal point. And then there'd be a bunch of orc locate. Ooh. Something of a commotion draws you from your tent. Men are sitting on a few stumps or on the ground, eagerly watching something in the distance. With squinting spies, you spot Otwin and Adler doing something odd. An apple rests on one man's head, while the other is walking away, a bow in hand. You ask the spirit of the trusted what is going on. He explains the two men are going to try some sort of stunt or trick that involves shooting a piece of fruit off a man's head. Oh. Shocked, you say it's not safe at all, which Brothers grins and explains that that's the point. Alright, someone. Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. for you, huh? You go get some rest. Sorry for the late start again today. I will play more Battle Brothers on Friday, and I will start at, like, noon my time. I almost promise. Because I want to get to this crisis. I want to fight the green tide. I want to finish this campaign. Well, I don't know, man. Stop. I don't want to piss the boys off, but I don't want anyone getting shot. I really don't want no one getting shot today. You're dissatisfied now. We'll drink all that away. Reaching Dam Ald, Nico resources just the camp should pick up supplies, journey back to Duke Von Eyes. You already thought of this, but Celica's actually don't come with the idea himself. Yeah. Is there a tavern here? Drink up, boys. One more roll of the dice. Hell yeah! All the chatters are drunk. Trader can buy his horn because dead people shuffle through the hills nearby. Won't buy that humbug, that's for sure. Dangerous time indeed. Sell swords where the Gronenberg was plundered and raided not 2 days past. Good about looking to hire fighting men in Gronenberg. Go to Tumble Keep, you'll say haunted. They did walk in all. Somewhere north of here. Maybe someone else in Damwall can tell you more. There we go. How the hell is Sorrel still dissatisfied? Everyone is fucking 6 sheets to the wind. My brothers, please. Oh, someone's got to level up. What are you doing hiding over here, Experta? Could you please, like, it's like you don't even have a star, bro. He's only got 2 more level ups in him. Whatever. He's got Brawny, he's got Battle Forged, he's got Pathfinder. His head no longer causes critical damage to this character is probably a good get. What else was someone respecting? Poor Sorrel, designated mule driver. I mean, we could grab Student just to get these last 2 levels knocked out. Is 9,000 experience his total experience up to this point, or just the level? So it's gotta be up to this point total. So he needs to gain 1/3 of his total experience over again for the next level up. Shit's getting expensive. Let's grab Berserk. That just makes the most sense to me. He's actually got decent defenses. We could actually run him as a duelist or a 2-handed guy. I wonder if there's any 2-handed cleavers. He'd be a cleaver duelist. An additional 25% of damage ignores armor. Put it to 50% of his damage ignores armor. Pretty respectable. Yeah, we'll see. We need repair tools ASAP. About to wait for Kalkbog to get more. Let's go, men. All roads lead to Oberwallenheim, and just a little bit of a detour first. Any heads we pick up on the road? That's just icing. Good prices on the repair tools. We'd love to see it. Decent shield price, but we can do better. Alright, man, let's rush to Kalkborg. Kalkborg. Home. Quick stop at the tavern. Get a round of drinks. Those are the two façons, but here you drink very fair. And the mood among garrisons is pretty bad. Say the pay's been delayed a few times, everyone's starting to lose patience. God, do I need to take a piss? Will you watch for beer for me? I guess that was a sign that that wasn't anything too interesting, huh? Anything cool at the weaponsmith? He has the axe I want, but I can't afford it. How are things selling for right now? Still not great, but whatever. We'll move some merch. We got another hooked blade, so we can start to sell some of these pole arms off. Need these. We're never gonna even close to afford the axe that I want. I'm just keeping this because I like how it looks, but it's not good. Never actually gonna put it on anybody. Okay, we gotta get some more stuff out of here. I guess we don't need all these shields. I just think they're all neat. I like how they all look. We could afford the axe, but it would damn near bankrupt us. 254 crowns a day, so this will put me down to 3 days worth of crowns. I'd get over there, I'd get my paycheck. I've only killed 7 heads so far, though, and it's 60 crowns per. Yeah. Someday, but not today. Sometimes it's for sale in the market for cheaper, though, for some reason, so hold on. No. And I gotta buy repair tools. I gotta buy at least 2. So definitely not. Buy some ham, buy some beer. Alright, let's get back on the road, lads. Much as it pains me. What's my frontliner wearing right now? Not that big a jump. I regretted the last set I bought. The guy lost it right away. Surely the next crisis is going to start any day now, right? Kind of just a walk around circles in the wilderness till that. You know what? I'm not going to do it until it happens, but I do want to fill this little bit of the map out. Might be a good chance to get some more heads on the way, too. I got 3 days left until the deadline. And I'm still looking for orc camps. Guardians Keep Ruins. I think these are always undead or bandits, right? There's no way that's orc. They'd have like a goblin flag ass. Oh my god. This is a bad neighborhood. No wonder shit's always so fucked over here. No, we never do good against the undead legionaries. They don't bleed, see? Mithril and Experta are both bleed characters now that I think about it. We got the bleed arrows, we got the hatchet cleaver. They're expecting I'll be in the bleed, brothers. I mean, they bled the life out of me today. The reason the stream started so late, I was gonna start real early today, but they begged me to play this 4X game with them. It was a good time, but man. What was it even called? It was an interesting one. It was kind of like a post-apocalyptic 4X game. It was like, what if every apocalypse scenario happened? It was like the tech singularity and the rapture and aliens all at once. And the game was named after this like evil AI faction that like dominated the land. That thing was a fucking dickhead. I was playing as like this character called like the Scarred Mother or something. And the AI stole my robot husband, and I had this big quest line to go hack him back and then impregnate myself with a robot baby. Shit was fucked up. How are the hires in these parts? A squire, huh? Paranoid Skyver. Me lord, gonna have me assassinated, he was. Short-sighted and swift. Fat. I'm a little intrigued by the squire, but I think we'll pass. We need work. But we ain't gonna find it here. Let's go over to here's guard. Here's guard. Where's guard? There's guard. Let's see what we got here. Baron Landrich von Gunvald, yelling at a man leaving his room. When he settles down, he bids you a fair greeting. Fucking hell, it's good to see ya. You have any notion as to how hard it is to get your loyal men to kill some goblins? He spits and wipes his mouth on his sleeve. Apparently it's not the most noble of tasks. Said about those little guys, gits don't ever fight fair. Can you believe it? Men telling me a higher-born nobleman what is noble or not. Well, there it is anyway, sellsword. You need to go east of Leifstead and root up some goblins and set up camp. Can you do that for me? For 1970, I got every latrine in the city, let alone kill some goblins. Hell yeah. Let's get the job done. Whoa, 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 it's an actual lair. Look at us go. I don't have to hunt them through the woods. I just go to a predetermined point and fuck some goblins up. Probably gonna be a goblin leader there. Get a crossbow. So I can't believe I don't have any more of these. I thought for sure I had a second one of these. Did I lose the guy who was wielding it? Oh well, we got a good chance to claim a new one. We just gotta make sure we give a wide berth to this nightmare hellhole. Alright, this will be for sure the last quest that we do, though. Because I am gonna pass out in the spot. I'd like to get at least a good 5 hours before work. 4.5 probably at this point. That's 3 REM cycles, okay? It's plenty. It's plenty. Not only is it plenty, it's more than I get most nights. Many goblin wolf riders. I mean, we gotta kill these things twice? Whoa. I've seen a lot of, like, skin tanneries, but the heads on the spike, that's new. I don't care if it blocks movement, as long as it doesn't hurt morale. Bro, please. I'm begging you, we got 2 raids, guys. You're gonna be wasting all these shots. We got wolf riders. We should probably be flanking around a little bit to protect the back line. Yeah. They really love their fucking annoying surrounding tactics. Okay, Niku, hold your line where you are. This guy can stay where he's at. Pop a shot down. I said pop a shot down here, mother trucker. We're gonna waste all the bleed arrows. So you come back here and defend. You hold the line. You can't do much in your current position. You come here. Up here. You can chill where you at. Come as you are, or whatever. Alright. Should be slightly more flank proof. No, they do not like that one bit. No, they don't. Fuck, I hate wolf riders. They spend so much time fucking around before the fight actually starts. Come on, bro. I'm begging you. Just one. Before you use all those fancy bleeding arrows. Alright, perfect, perfect. slightly less perfect. Defend Mithril! Man, they fuck around for so long and then suddenly they're all on you. It's the mental warfare that does me in. We're gonna close the gap right here. Okay. Maybe I consider getting that boy. Fleeting step or whatever it's called. I'll get that boy some steps in. Get him a Fitbit or a Google Watch. Make him step. I'm gonna rip every single tooth out of this fucking wolf's face. I'll be wearing matching anklets by the end of this, boys. Then you have some extra left over to fucking polish off some wolf ivory cock rings. I'll take the city. Don't know why I thought I'd be able to reach him. I love the knockback on that so much, even if it didn't kill. The fact that it would make spacing for him, 8+. But it did kill. Killed so good. I should have spun to 1. Oh well. I'm always greedily looking for a spin. So I just take things slowly and calmly and don't hyperfixate for no reason. I don't know if I can call it calmly though, so much as comatosely, narcoleptically. I don't know what the phrase would be for no energy at all. Oh my god. Leave my archers alone! Leave Mithril alone. I thought about doing a poll, but let's do a swappy. Nice. Give it that guy did an opportunity attack me. I mean, there was no chance he hits, but you know, I think he'd at least try. Good luck. Well, bad. Yeah, okay. You can get away. I will allow one to go and tell the tale of the puppets at arms. What do you mean we never announce our names to the goblins? Of course not, they're freaking goblins. Still, big scary humans. Flag of man chopping off own head. Very notable, even if you don't know our name. The legend will spread. Okay, that's the second last guy, so once this guy's dead. Win, buddy. Gotta stop catching arrows with your face, brother. Alright, the one Wolf Rider can run. We're calling this camp cleared. Ooh. Some fine chine. The goblins have a good, crafty fight, and you managed to kill them all. A camp set aflame, you ordered the men to get ready to return to Baron Landrish von Gunbald with the good news. Hooray! We get to eat another day. We'd love to see some orc camps pop up, though. I'll tell you what. Battleforged, easy choice. Also some easy choices. 72 attack, 85 health. Yeah, defense would be nice, but we gotta take the stam while we're getting it too. What a great little loadout. My hero Tempest just can't be beat. Alright, let's get back to here's guard. And I'm gonna go over there's guard to bed. Buddy? What's this path you're taking? Wish I could say I respected it, but like... We had a nice little pass over here. You consider this like the thinnest mountain passing, or... Listen, I'm not here to judge, I'm just... wondering why you'd go an extra like 50 kilometers around a giant mountain range. Flesh torn asunder. Parts of man rendered unfamiliar. Copper stench in the air. These are the things you find when beckoned by a brother's call. Torvald the Flagellant stooped over a stump, his whole body unmoved, save for his arm with flicks of grass and thorn-peppered whip across his own back. A gargling belch draws your eyes, and Nico of the Horseless, who is bent over in the tall grass losing his lunch. Since he is disturbing the others, Torvald cracks something of a smile that doesn't falter an inch to the horror he's encountered committed to his own hide. Fear not the Reaper, Nico of the Horseshoe. I shall bleed even more in favor of saving your soul. Torvald, buddy, I think we might have to kick you out the party. I didn't realize you were going to be such a freak. I thought you were going to be like the normal kind of flagellant, you know? You might wear like a chastity belt. Maybe slit your wrists a little. I didn't think you were going to fucking beat your back in front of all the men. Honestly, we'd rather you beat your meat, brother. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, okay, fair enough, Mr. Flagellant. I don't get to see every inch of it, but... There is absolutely no way this was the optimal path. Right? That was psychopathing. That was a grok level misunderstanding of the assignment. Just get over there, take our pay, buy some food, get out of here. Baron, the land of rich von Gunbald, is throwing rocks at a skittish cat when you enter. He glances at you with the poor creature's eyes opening, just give it the window. Then chase it with a few rocks, thankfully missing with each one. This guy sucks. Oh, y'all. Oh my god, food is so cheap here. Supplies aren't awful either. It's been a hot minute since we bought medical supplies. Alright. That's gonna have to do it for the shopping. Do a little bit of sellage. Alright. The shopping's done, and so is the stream. Thanks for coming in, everyone. I wish this one was more eventful. I wish we got to end with the Crisis event starting. I guess it really was the time between Crises. But I think that little scene we got was proof that we're going to be getting the green skin Crisis for our final one. So get ready, chat, to face the tide. This will be our final crisis for the campaign. Whether we win it or fail, we're heading into the end of this little series. Or at least Season 1 of Battle Brothers. So be sure to come back. I doubt next one will be the finale, but it could very well be the penultimate episode. Depending on how long I go, we can pray, right? Till then, I've been Alex Alchinaltoon. Thanks so much for coming on out, giving this tiny little channel a chance. Hopefully with your help, we can grow into a burgeoning medium-sized channel, maybe even beyond. Please like the video, subscribe if you want to come back. But if not, hey, thanks for being here and making it this far. Whether you're a live viewer, a lurker, a chatter, a VOD watcher, I appreciate everyone who comes out. I think video games are an amazing art form, and I love sharing my joy of them with all y'all. And I hope you see it in each and every one of my actions. If I won't fall asleep at the wheel, it's not because I'm bored of the game. But it's because I'm so passionate to be here that I push myself even through a lack of sleep. Hopefully next time I'll be riding a little higher. But until then, have a good night.